What's up, everybody? Just giving you a little taste of what's going on. Look at this. It's like just jungly AF. And what's up, Juliana 3G, Flavia Machado? ¿Cómo están? Feeling fresh, feeling good. Let me know where you're coming in from. Nat, Risk It. Hey, Jess. What's up, everybody? Yeah, just having a... Oh, who is that?
My man.
A man handsomer than me on the show. What's going on?
No, I don't know if I'd go that far, but humble.
I like it. Well, we both got the man buns on, right? So.
Oh, dude, I like that back man bun, and I think out of all the things we could talk about,
The back bun.
You got the back bun. I got the top bun right now.
I like the top knot too.
It's legit.
That's good. I'm gonna move because I don't know if it's my internet's being naughty.
Jungle problems.
Yeah.
Huh?
What's going on?
Good, man.
How's
Just
it
got
going?
back to the city. Had a nice little adventure with Ian Michael, and then visited Stephen Brooks at Alegria, and it's a beautiful week.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah, man.
Got a nice background going. Yeah, well, I'm happy to be on here with you.
Awesome.
And
awesome.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Yeah, I would love to chat a little bit about this thing that people keep WhatsApping me about and calling me about, which is getting shifted into this way of life, whether it's retreat centers, communities, making that leap, which you did, which I did a while, and just how that is a little bit, telling people kind of the real deal of that. Yeah, and a little bit about our background, I think would be nice, because we do it. Some fun adventures.
Yeah. Yeah. Just this.
Are you gonna hop in there?
It's a good time. I was just in the pool, and then I took a shower. No, I didn't shower. I just put my hair up, which is like a shower, kind of.
Pretty much the same, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, awesome, brother. I remember the first time we were put in touch, I think Stephen Brooks was like, you got to connect with Nadav. You were touring around Costa Rica. I just knew you as Nadav Hero X in my phone at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Knew you were looking to create some major ripples in the world. Didn't think you'd be moving down to Costa Rica and opening a retreat center and a whole project that quickly. That really impressed me. Yeah, since then, I think we've done Burns together. We did Envision together this year, which was great.
That was great.
A lot of fun. And also, I think both of us have done business in the States, which can be a really different climate. But when you're here doing something with people like Stephen Brooks again and all these great projects, Tom Newmark up in Arnal, Blue Spirit, like you just see these exemplary projects and you kind of feel, well, at least I feel pretty at home here. Like there's this ecosystem of epic stuff happening. Yeah. Not all the same, like some pure intentional communities, some retreat and experience-based healing centers. Yeah, so what kind of brought you down here, your why? Because I think you have a lot of passion behind what you're doing and a lot of success now. So it's a good model for people to understand, and especially when they're making the leap over to start their life or their journey here.
Yeah. Well, actually, a frog told me to come down here. I was in Storm King, which is a sculpture park north of Manhattan, like an hour. And I was just sitting by the river, and I just was like open eye meditating. I was looking at the river. I was like, wow, this is just so gorgeous. And we try to go to other places and go to, other states of mind and things like that. And I just felt it. And I was looking, and then I looked up at the trees, and I could feel the wind communicating with me through the leaves. And I was like, I'm not in the past, I'm not in the future, I'm just right here. And I look over, just next to me, and there's this frog, like right here. And he's just sitting next to me, not like hopping around somewhere. And I said, hey, what are you, nice to see you. Welcome. Isn't this gorgeous? And what are you here to tell me? And it said, it's time for you to go live in nature. And until you do, and look at people as nature. I said, wow, how do I look at nature? So with reverence, with, I don't look at a tree and go, hey, that thing's not symmetrical, or it has a branch out of place, right? So I really got that. And it took me a little while to come to Costa Rica, but my friend Gregorio, encouraged me to. And when I came down, I hadn't connected with nature in that way since I was a kid. And I came down and I was barefoot. The first night I'm walking home, I get stung by a scorpion. And, it was just medicine, right? I looked it up. I said, okay, I Googled it. I was like, am I going to die? No, it's chill. It's just medicine. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. The next night I was walking the other way home. I was like, I'm not walking the jungle way. I'm walking massive snake. And I'm like, oh shit. And I was like, oh, and I just said, kind of walked around it. And then the next night, I was in the house and there was it rained and there was bugs all over the floor, and I was just kind of sweeping them out. And, I just knew I was in the right place, because this frog had told me to come here. I had a scorpion, make love to me. I had a snake, greet me, and then all these bugs. And it's just been, that. So that was a progression. And I kept coming to Costa Rica 2, 3, 4 months a year. And then I did a trip where I rented a home on the beach, didn't invite anyone, didn't ask anyone to come, and just started inviting people along the way. Next thing I knew, I had 10 people living with me. And I led a workshop on passion, which I tend to do. And then one of the people talked about creating a community, and we just got connected. And a year and a half later, we had this place, Imiloa Institute, and just the people who join them, you can see this is just one of the homes here. And yeah, I'll see if I can pin it there. But yeah, I mean, it really was nature that called me here, and me really realizing that we are nature. And that was it. That was it basically. So.
Yeah, by the way, I like when you said the passion. It reminded me, I got along the way of your other side of you, the coaching side of you and the teaching side of you, which is, for me, a really integrated being. You have the businessman, and you also have that side. I remember you said something, passion pivot, once. And since then, I couldn't forget it. I've said it to so many people, because I made my last passion pivot probably 3 months ago. And I keep making them as soon as I feel, if I'm unaligned or etc. I just realign super quickly. And I love that. So yeah, you gave me that one, and it's sticking.
Yeah. Passion pivot is the universe, giving you a sweet whisper in the ear, or a swift kick in the you-know-what.
The kick in the you-know-what, it's been a while, but when I go too far, I get the little kick,
Yeah.
Yeah, but even amongst this whole thing, I feel like a lot of people, blissed out life, but really, my friends who have come down here, it's not easy, first of all. It's not easy finding land and doing this whole thing. Sometimes the place finds you and there's this beautiful thing, but it's also a practical reality. I have so many friends coming down now, and they're like, oh, I'm just going to buy this piece of land in Osara. I feel it so much. And I'm like, cool. Do that maybe, but also maybe live there for a month, rent a house in the town like you did,
Yeah. This one, we were looking for places. We wanted more than 20 acres. Oh, Stephen Brooks, the man himself. Oh, shit. That's what's up. Stephen Brooks. I wish we could do a 3-way right now. But he can't man bun anymore. He got too corporate.
Yeah, he
Got too
has a
corporate.
nice lady taking care of him. You know,
Yeah.
he's looking good. And
Careful.
I don't know if Instagram has the poly Instagram.
I wish.
I
But
wish.
we look for land, and you know, we looked at like 10 places. This was the first place we saw, and it's the place we bought, and it's perfect for
Yeah.
us. I mean, it's been a complete blessing. You know, with its challenges, like you're sharing, you know, it's like coming down here, um, with, you know, laughing at what Steven says. Yeah, we got in trouble last time. I got
Yeah.
very controversial. Yeah, very controversial.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so you know, there's these like things going on, but I think, you know, when you come from love and you do it smart, and you mix the love and business, you know, that's the way I like to do it. It's raining so beautifully today.
I got to get down there. Maybe I can come later this week.
That'd be great.
I'm heading down that way, so that could be a good visit.
Yeah, come live the corn dream.
Are you guys? What's the current state of Imiloa? What are you guys doing up next? Are you also doing anything outside of just the retreat center space?
Yeah, I mean, we have basically right now, you know, the borders closed for anybody watching. The borders closed, and just to give you, you know, just to give you an idea of like what's going on, and just know that we're all in this together. You know, unless you're a toilet paper manufacturer, or, you know, Zoom, or you know, Instagram. But you know, we did 1 million in our first year, which beat our projections, and we were on track to do like 1.5, 1.7. And then, you know, the borders closed, all the retreats transferred, and the borders are still closed. But I came down here like you know, I just said, I was in LA. I said, I'm coming down. I want to be down here. And now we're doing jungle healing. So it's like week or longer stays. And we have like 10 of us here. We've been corn dreaming together. And then we're going, you know, once the borders open, we'll start doing retreats again. And we're launching a digital institute, you know, Imiloa Institute, a digital platform. And basically, we have a house of masters here, and we're bringing our masters online. And, you know, that's what we're doing. So
Yeah, I feel like both of us have met a lot of these great teachers. Seeing the kind of like retreat thing kind of pause for a while. A lot of the people I work with are rebooking for October, November, you know, retreats and starting up again. Some of them with crazy cancellation policies. Obviously, we don't know what's going on with the world, but I have seen such a big shift of them go online and try to jump into the online course world really quick, which is beautiful. I know that like all these live events and free Zooms, like they don't pay the bills at the end of the day, but a solid online course will, if it's done well. Also helps me fill their retreats when we do them. You know, it's like if they have their shit together in that respect. You do both worlds, I know, the online and the physical. I think what do you have to say a little bit about that? Because I feel like the experience is the part that I love. I mean, I think the experiences bridge people, one, to feel alive, two, to take their first step in living alternatively, even if it's outside of the US and a beach or outside of a city, it doesn't matter. But what's your feeling on the experience world and also this digital experience world that's starting heavier now?
I mean, you know, being in person is beautiful, right? Like it's you get to connect with nature, you know, you get to smell each other's scent, sweaty scent, jungle scent. So, you know, it's wonderful, right? I mean, I think we all know that, and I think a lot of us miss it right now. On the digital side, I think it's wonderful. You know, I launched a mastermind, which is all, you know, live event every week with tools, integrating project management systems, integrating, you know, alignment, the woo-woo spiritual stuff with business systems. I'm quite enjoying it, you know, and this pushed me to do it, because I didn't need to do it. I was just coaching companies, and we're still doing that. But now I have you know, an opportunity to really serve anyone, because we'll actually take anyone at any price, which is, you know, we want it to be global. So not everybody, some people have $10, some people have 300, 1,000, 2,000 a month. So I really work within that. But I think it's wonderful. I love seeing people share their gifts. And I think just like anything, it's gonna, I think a lot of people are enjoying being online. I think the people that are really dedicated and passionate and have mastered their art and are focused are the people that are going to rise to the top, and the people that are kind of doing it without, the full passion or without the full alignment or not, fully mastering what they're doing. Like you said, it won't, I think it's still good, but I think it's important, if you got the competition's going to be more, even though it's collaborative. I don't know if it's competition, but it's just important for people to focus on mastering.
Yeah, I tried it,
but I miss people.
What'd you say? Sorry.
I said I miss people. I miss seeing people here.
I did the digital thing for a little bit, and I remember I was like running a bunch of our teachers through the whole online course and funnel process, and I really wanted just them to be a success. I love them. I love people connecting to wisdom. And then I did it myself. It was a lot of effing work. Like, I remember I had 10 people in my retreat lab course. The amount of work it took me to get those 10 people to sign up and pay, because it was a pretty high price course. And at the end of the day, the course was great. Like, I enjoyed it. I was tired as hell. I was like, this isn't for me personally. I did the retreat. I will do those all day long. We're going to do one eventually again, I think, when things reopen. Yeah. But for me, it's in the physical. Like, I used to be a nightclub promoter in New York. I like seeing people, jump around. I like seeing people hug, touch each other. I like doing the same thing. I think Gregorio wore me out on my lifetime limit of eye gazing. So I'm done with that. I sit those out. I just hold space, But yeah, it's cool to see it now. But also my buddy Mike Hill, he's like my internet marketing guru and huge love bug. He was like, look, you don't have to rush to jump online today. Like, a lot of people, there's so much noise and so much time online that even those who like are kind of feel like they have to do it, retreats and trips will return. It'll just be travel with a purpose, in my opinion. It's not just the luxury vacation to Cancun anymore. It's like, what are you doing? Are you healing your master?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think, I'm really enjoying it, and we do global alignment sessions. We have an alignment methodology, and we bring people together. We do like a quarter of the time is a presentation with concepts, and then 3/4 of the time is people sharing.
Yeah.
People sharing in a structured manner and really opening up. And it's wonderful. And then, it's just providing that free value. And, then we say, okay, this is the point where we're going to show you, an opportunity to work with us, AKA sell you on something. And if you want to stay and hear the opportunity, wonderful. If not, we love you so much. Thank you for being here. And, feel free to dip out. And we're getting 30 to 40% of people signing up. We signed up 18 people so far this month for the mastermind, and that's without any ads. It's just with my audience, and it's been really good. So I think, like, on the online stuff, I did it because I enjoy it, and I'm learning, and I'm committed to it, and it's my art, and it's creative. And I think, like, I need to jump online, or it's like anything. It's like, I'm going to chase Bitcoin. I'm going to chase the stock market, the stuff I've been investing in right now. Whoa, like, this is, beyond me. Yes. Like, this makes sense. They're going, again, it's not like the best thing for you, but I'm doing it because the impact is something I believe in. I know what it does as a meat replacement. Or I just invested in Peloton bikes. I'm like, that's cool. Like, it's like, getting people fit. They have it, people are lasting and working. So that's what I just think is important, is doing, what you actually love to do and mastering it.
And I love that. I love also the impact part, because I feel like there's no entrepreneur who I know now who's like gloating about like how happy they are because Bit jumped or this or that. They're like, yeah, I wanted to jump so I could do my impact work. You know, it's all related at the end of the day to
Yeah.
like what our purpose is in the world. And with
Yeah.
this
What's your
pause, it's been
purpose?
freaking
Do you
great.
know?
Yeah, man. And you know, it's
Tell
funny. I
me.
just did like this whole like I did this whole like mission and vision thing, like as if it was a new brand that I was starting up. But yeah, I love people and I love connecting them to ways in which they can live better. I love connecting them to wisdom, which I've done with all these retreats and all these healers. I love connecting them to a better way of life, which is the real estate side of my work in Costa Rica. And now we're launching this tiny house project. So I'm super
Nice.
excited to keep going on that stuff. And then personally, I journal a lot. I do my journaling every day. This has been the first year where I got to work with that as something that I share with people as a tool, because it's a self-reflection tool I've used throughout all the geeky philosophy wisdom I've learned to actually apply it and integrate it. So I want to keep doing that. I want to keep throwing events, connecting people to the experience of being alive and to their best life.
Love it.
That sounds kind of corny, but I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound, I mean, it might sound corny to people, but I mean, that's it's who we are, right? Like that's the thing. Passion and purpose is who we are. For me, it's creating emotional alignment for everyone to transform ourselves, our businesses, and the planet.
Yeah.
And you know, just we're focused on that. So it's the oneness. You know, it's loving ourselves and each other, creating products that are good for customers and good for the planet. And that's that. You know, it's just so it's good.
Yeah, I like that you felt the oneness starting from the frog before Costa Rica. Most people feel it when they come to Costa
Yeah.
Rica after they use the frog medicine or
Yeah.
another vine,
Yeah.
but you
Well,
felt
it's
it.
funny. I mean, there's frog like on my commute to where I work, and I mean, it's a walk, you know, in the jungle, and then you know, every night there's so many frogs. It's beautiful, and I feel, you know, the thing is here. This is something I think about Costa Rica a lot. Like the animals are vibey. Like it's like everyone's feeling the vibe. Like
Yeah.
I'm here, and it's like I'm walking. There's like these two frogs together. The frogs always hang out together. They're like vibey. You know, there's a sloth. He's just chilling. Doesn't mind if you come up to him. Don't ever touch a sloth. They don't like it. Or just wildlife in general. But, you know, you could go up to him. All the monkeys are jumping around. You know, the toucans come and sit here. And they're singing, you know, together. And it's just a wonderful place. And even like with the bugs and mosquitoes, like it's like, it's not intense. Like it's there. Everyone's like very pura vida. Like all the animals are very much just like they just want to chill, you know, and have a good time.
You get into a flow with them. I know when I just got here, yeah, sometimes I get out of flow and I can feel it right away. But you get into a rhythm with them where they don't bother you because they are you. You're just one cool being together. Ian, Michael, and I were hanging out looking at the Diamante waterfall, just having a little moment, a little bro-ment, you know, like a bro moment. And we saw a toucan swoop down, and a freaking other landed on the toucan, looked at him, and I was like, no way, did we just see that? Like, it was like a UFO. And so we were like dumbfounded for a good 10 minutes. It was freaking crazy. I was like, this is incredible.
Yeah, I mean, the animals, yeah, they're playing. They're playing and enjoying, having fun, and it's just a wonderful thing, you know, and it's a special thing. And it just, it's like we are nature, right? And that really made a difference for me. That feels good. It feels really good. Yep.
My rabbi once.
I'm glad we did this. It's fun.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you one quick one before we go. I met up with my rabbi in New York, and he
please.
You know, the Shema, like the Jewish Shema. I'm not like that religious, but I do like the philosophy behind it, and it's different. And that to me was freaking mind blowing. He didn't know that I did ayahuasca at that time, but I was like, I feel it, man. Just words on a page, not just here. You know, that's the cool thing about it. I think all these places in nature,
Yeah.
Costa Rica or
Yeah.
elsewhere, just you feel it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Well, it's integration, right? Concepts and as lived. And I'm really clear on the times in my life where it's like a concept turned into, you know, just being integrated into how I, yeah. Well, I got to call my dad.
Beautiful.
My dad wants me to
Call
call
your
him
dad.
for
I'm gonna
dinner.
call my mom.
We're gonna have a little.
Man, I was
Yeah.
with you in person. I'm
Awesome, brother.
gonna
Yeah.
WhatsApp you so we can
Yeah, you
verify.
too. Peace. I'd love to see you. Much love, brother. Much love to everyone that watched. Send
Yeah.
lots of love. Cheers.